Hey guys, George here with Fit Bodies. Today we're going to go over an exercise the most commonly known and everybody likes to use called the bench press. We're going to go over a few things on how I would do it to get warmed up, and then positioning on the bench, where you want to put your shoulder position, where you want your hands, kind of where you're driving from. I see a lot of people do this and they overextend their shoulders and things like that. So we just want to go over a few things to kind of make sure that you're off to the races when it comes to bench press. So I commonly use a band to really kind of warm up my shoulders and my back. Again, we're doing that so that it pulls my shoulders back into position. So when I'm doing a bench press, I got a good nice base into the bench right here. So you would grab a band, whatever resistance that you could handle, and you would hold it straight out in front of you. The tension varies on each band, so it's really up to what you can withstand. If this is too much, you would just drop one and use one. And we're going to start here, and we're going to pull all the way back, squeezing our shoulder blades together. So it's here, back to there, and pull all the way back. Okay, again, I like to use two, so we'll go with two. We're going to hit about 10 of these. So go here, pull. And again, I'm pulling with my back, not so much like my arms. So you really want to squeeze your back. So I'm going to go ahead and turn sideways a little bit so you can kind of see where I'm at here. So we'll go here. Again, you can see it's in line with my shoulders. And I'm pulling back. All right. So you want to do that, again, like 10 to 15 times just to kind of warm up those shoulders and get everything to kind of pull backwards. Another good thing that you want to focus on and think about is just, kind of like, maybe doing a few push-ups in the beginning and stuff like that, just to kind of get some blood flow. So if you want to drop and do some push-ups, if you wanted to maybe do some arm circles or something like that, that would kind of help loosen up them shoulders, come across your body. Pulling that arm across is another good one to kind of loosen up the shoulders if you needed to. Again, 10 to 15 seconds, hit a couple rounds of this, get those shoulders loosened up. Okay, so if we look at a bench, the big thing about the bench, most benches, if you see them and they've been used enough, there'll be a little worn out spot. We just actually had these replaced. So, your shoulders are going to be planted into the mat here. You've got a bar. There are several different types of bars. We can go over that on another day, but this is probably one of my favorite bars. And, it's got good knurling, so you got a good grip on it. So I'm going to go ahead and show you a little bit on how positioning is. So we would just lay back with this. There's a couple of different ways to do it. You'll see people, go back and then they come forward and really arch their shoulders like this. I don't tend to do that. You can, but I don't usually do that. So usually what I'm doing is you want to find that right positioning with your fingers. I already know that mine's about a thumb length from this center line in the bar. What you want to do is kind of pick up your shoulders and put them into the mat or the pad. Plant your feet, okay? And then when you go to drive it up, you're going to end up using your glutes and your butt. So I've got my position. I lift the bar up, bring it over my chest. Okay, what I'm trying to do with this is I'm trying to kind of bend the bar. I'm going to allow it to come down, elbows track in a little bit. I come down, my shoulder blades are tight, and then I drive it up. Common mistake that a lot of people make is they want to extend their shoulders up like this. I don't know if you could see that. So you want to make sure that you really suck them shoulders back into the cushion, and then you would come down right to about your nipples, and then you'll push back up. So again, I've got a good, strong base in my legs. My feet are firmly planted. I'm driving through my hips, and then I come press it on up. I'm going to breathe in on the way down, and then out on the way up. So breathe in and out. Good. Then when I'm done, I just come back and rack it, and then I'm good to go. So as you saw, key points again is shoulder retraction. So that's here. So I want to make sure we're not here, that we're here. Okay, when we come down, we're trying to bend the bar, so to speak, which kind of brings our elbows in. So again, shoulders back, I'm bending the bar, bring it down to my chest, and then drive it up. It's almost like a little bit of an arching kind of motion when you're pushing it up. So if I'm here, the weight's going to come up and kind of a little bit of an arch like this. So that's the way that a bench will work. I feel like, this is probably one of the most commonly done incorrectly exercises in the gym. Every guy likes to do a bench. So they jump on here, they throw a bunch of weight on there, and they just throw it up or bounce it off their chest, or there's lots of things that you could do wrong on here and really hurt your shoulder, and you want to make sure that you don't do that. So warming up them shoulders are key, driving through them feet, making sure your shoulders are pinned to the bench, and breathing in on the way down, out on the way up. So stay tuned for more tips here from Fit Bodies Unlimited.